Welcome, esteemed guests, to 2 Point Museum's Coastal Deep Dive. The Marine Life Museum in 2 Point County is, just as you'd expect, situated along the coast and boasts a treasure trove of wetlandian exhibits. Or at least it will do once you've hired some experts and sent them on perilous expeditions to unearth rare, but sometimes soggy sunken treasures. Discovering and maintaining the happiness of aquatic life is also a big attraction of the Marine Life Museum, and fish have a surprising number of requirements to meet if they're to stay happy and, swimming. Guests will be wowed by the remnants of Wetlantis, and the more impressed they are, the more they will donate. The more donations means more funds to keep your facilities clean, everything nicely decorated, and vending machines well stocked. Once you uncover the Marine Life Museum, you can then hire Wetlandian experts in all your other museum locations. From there, you can grow your aquatic collection throughout your 2 Point Museum empire. Thank you for attending this coastal deep dive.
Hello you, welcome to Geekism, and welcome to this quick overview of the aquarium update that's coming to 2 Point Museum. I say update, it's going to be with the launch game. Update of information for us, I suppose. This is part of the Gamescom coverage. They showed off these aquariums. Look at this, you can build out a whole tank. Seemingly has like food and filtration in the tank there as well, and there's a big gate where I assume somebody's going to wander in and then become a scuba diver to feed them and clean them. This is all looking really good. There's still a little light on real sort of like core gameplay loops, but you know, it's still relatively early days in the showing of the game, and what I'm seeing, I'm actually quite enjoying the look of. I was a huge fan of Mega Aquarium. We played that game an absolute ton. I think it's enough on its own to be a game, really. And Ben in the coverage of this even said, you know, the aquarium section of the museum it's almost its own game, because you are going to have to be looking after the water quality and the food and everything for the fish that you can find. And not only is it just fish, you're also going to be finding relics and treasures from Wetlantis, they called it, which is the most 2 Point name for something I've ever heard in my life. So again, it's going to be another way of bringing stuff into the museum. In one of the clips that we're going to see in a moment, you see a little bit of that world map, that sort of map that they've suggested, that where you go out to find stuff. I won't lie, it does look a little plain at the moment. I'm sure lots and lots more is coming to that. But overall, I really like the look of this. As I said in the last one, campus didn't really enthuse me that much. The theme didn't really enthuse me, but I am super into the idea of museums and aquariums. I love visiting them wherever I go, and I love the fact that it looks like you can be a lot more creative with this and be able to generate museums that don't always look, you know, exactly the same as everybody else's. And I'm hoping that the scenery options that you place down are kind of categorized and need to work together a little bit. One thing I did love about the 2 Point games so far is that you just place down your room, you put what you need in there, and then you throw down a rug and a few posters and you've done what you need to do. So I would like to think that because the decoration is a key part of the museums and not just a sort of added bonus to sort of bump up the prestige of the room or what have you, that sort of stuff is a little bit deeper this time. So it'll know that you're placing down ruins and stuff around the Wetlandian exhibits. It'll know that you're placing down jungly plants next to the dinosaur stuff, and it will like that. I'd really love to see that as a mechanic. Whether we do or not, we'll hopefully find out soon. But there's a playable build out there, as you can see here from some of the footage. People were able to play the game on the floor. So you know, hopefully it'll be something we're able to cover here on the channel very soon. Just at the moment, just keeping you in the loop with this one because I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to work great alongside Planet Coaster 2. Planet Coaster, you know, my favorite game, but let's be honest, takes 30 hours to make something look cool in it. Here with 2 Point games, these are great, sort of dip in and play for a few hours and get some of the challenges down and what have you, and that sort of works really well for me, I think. So I'm very much excited for this one. We'll definitely be covering it on the channel. All the aquarium stuff looks great. Very much excited to see more. Joe and Ben did a great job on the stream. I've met them both. They're both lovely, lovely people. In fact, I'm sure all of the 2 Point crew are. I'm very much looking forward to this one. So we'll be keeping it all here. Make sure you subscribe and all that lovely YouTube goodness. Till the next one, be good.